The first checkup is completed, everything supposedly passed, and you can get a detailed report about it, which basically says whatever it checked, and it passed everything, including audio and such, which I don't know how it checks because I didn't hear anything. Oh, one thing we can learn here is, I guess, temperatures, or is it the detailed one? Maybe it's the detailed one. In the detailed one, I guess we are gonna be seeing the temperatures during the test. During testing this, things got the fan started to. Let's call it more. The fan started to, yeah, there are some temperatures. The fan started to become audible. Minimum temperature. What's this? This is the temperature of the hard drive. Maximum temperature 37. Yeah, it's fine. What else? Temperature. Any temperature? Are we getting in temperature? This is the NVMe. Does it say temperature? No, don't see temperature. This thing doesn't scroll well. What else? Are there any temperature stuff? Maybe here. Processors. Temperature? Let's see here. Let's see temperature. Hard drive again. Nope. Is there GPU temperature? Nope. I don't see it. I didn't update the NVIDIA driver, which is probably outdated. Maybe I should do that. I guess I will do that for the detailed test to make sure that there is an extended scan function. I'm gonna do that, but I guess first I need to update the graphics driver to make sure that everything is in check there. The driver version that comes is this 369.59. That comes originally with the Alienware 17 for the GTX 1070 as of February 8, and this is the most up-to-date one when I look for the when I enter the information. So I'm going to download this, and then I'm going to run other tests. I updated the driver, now it is the latest version, and let's run the extended scan. Scan about to begin. During the scan may flicker, keyboard unresponsive. Yes, so this is going to be a more comprehensive one, and I believe we are going to get temperature about oh, cannot write. Why? Oh, okay, that's bad. I just updated it, but I did not restart the computer. I assume that's the reason. I'll try it again. That was unexpected. I made a restart, and after that I rerun the basic test, and now I'm going to run extended scan. I guess this is going to work now that I have made a restart, and the driver should work. And let's see. Yep, I think it is. Well, something failed. Again, I'm uploading video. This might have something to do with it, because it says passed. Yeah, at least it's not crashing or something. This was a driver issue. I'm pretty sure of it, since I updated the driver in the middle of in between running this and the previous test. I guess that's why it blue screened, and I will update it again in case something else occurs, or just it finishes up. And you might start to hear a bit of the fan here now that it is running. It's audible. Not high. I don't know if it's gonna go higher than that. Yeah, it's starting to run things on the screen now. This is different. I didn't see it the last time. There was some others space battle or space themed thing that run, but maybe it's the other test. So we'll see about that. Yes, this is the space battle thing that I was talking about. It first ran a shader rendering test, and now this is the title. You can see fixed transformation test. I don't see the GPU temperature here or memory usage. Maybe it's gonna show later in the results section. So I don't know what these FPSs mean right now. This is just a test. This is not a game. So I don't think it's important what that FPS is right now. The temperature is pretty much must, and whether it fails or passes the test are the most important thing. Some other test again. Again, no temperatures. But I'll let you know once the tests finish and what the results say. I heard the noise kicking in, so it's still testing things. So I came just for the noise. Yeah. Now it's starting to go down a bit. Somebody mentioned that this part was just for the show because there is no actually air intake or air output. I indeed cannot notice anything here, whereas here I clearly notice some air output, whereas here I don't see anything. Yeah, so it is audible, and now it's going to soon end the test, I guess. But you see that the temperatures are gonna be probably 69 degrees Celsius maximum during this support assist checkup test. The detailed report is done. The one thing that didn't pass was this thing, which might be because I was uploading things in my other computer. Let's look at the detailed test. And this should tell me some temperature data. What I'm interested in is like the core data, core temperatures, which should say someplace somewhere here. Exec command failed. Again, temperature of the hard drive maximum was 41, maximum recommended is 60. Today's temperature in Dallas, Texas is around, again, nearly 75 Fahrenheit. Okay. Here we have 62 Celsius. This is the temperature of GTX 1070. So it starts, I guess, this is minimum, starts with 49 Celsius. Then during shader test, it reaches 62 Celsius, transformation 64, wireframe 67, 69, 69, 69, 67. So it basically increases up to 69. Here there's another transformation test, it's 61 Celsius. Still trying to find temperatures. Probably here it should list something. No? Nope. No. There's another test that I'm going to run. That's maybe where it's going to list the CPU temperature, but again, NVIDIA is 49 at the base level, and I'm at the end of it. Okay, so that's the test for the checkup, which is the default one, and then the detailed one. And now I'm gonna go with the stress test here, which is again going to test CPU, GPU, and everything. Here you can see it's the similar test, but now it's in the frame, and it's gonna test a lot of things. And I will update the result again once it finishes. Still doing the stress test, but now I have seen a higher temperature. Now it is 72 degrees Celsius. The fans are quite audible. Yeah, that's the maximum I have seen so far. The test has concluded. Everything has passed, and this even tests networking too, so there was no problem there with the networking. Let's look at the detailed report. I'm guessing now we are gonna see these temperatures. Okay, so I didn't notice this before. This is the NVMe temperature, 57 Celsius. I don't know if it is high or not. What's this? Does it say like maximum total capacity? It doesn't say anything. 57 is of course not very cool, but maybe it's okay. I don't know. You can compare it to something else. Hitachi, yeah, it's the same hard drive as the GTX 1080 model. 32 megabytes of cache, standard, 7200 RPM. Maximum was 41 Celsius. That's nice. GPU 49. Yes. The peak temperature here in the transformation test was 73 Celsius. Okay, so in the GTX 1080 version, I reached 70 maximum in any of the tests that I did. So 73 here is slightly more than that. I'm very interested in knowing CPU temperature, but I don't see it. I'll be very upset if I don't see it. And I'm upset. It should say temperature when like around this here, when there are like core count and blah blah, L1 cache, but it doesn't. I think the GTX 1080 version test showed. So there's one last thing, run extended scan of this second type of scan, which is a stress test checkup basically. So I'm gonna run that one. Hopefully I will see some CPU temperatures this time. This other extended test finished, but again it gave the network card error, as well as this time it also gave an error advanced mathematical operations test regarding the video card. I don't know about that. Let's look at the detailed report. It simply says that it cannot run. Doesn't really tell me anything, and I guess it's not going to give me CPU temperatures again either. I'm going through stuff. Again, it could not run. 57 Celsius is the NVMe. Touch is 41 Celsius again. 49 Celsius is again the base temperature, and 70 Celsius is the peak temperature in among all the tests. 63 Celsius here for the GPU again. And again, don't see the CPU temperatures. The GTX 1080 version definitely had that. They kind of removed it here. So Maybe it is the new CPU. That's one problem, that one possibility. Since this is a new CPU, maybe this test doesn't really register it. But that's a letdown. So I don't know the CPU temperatures. And the GPU temperature seems to be fine. For some reason this didn't run though. I don't know. I did download the latest driver, as you know. And this is also a problem. So GPU temperatures in short are okay. CPU temperatures, I have no clue. And that concludes the test for this device.